Do you know that sinking feeling when you're only 3 weeks in a training plan and already dreading your next run? I used to feel like that constantly. But then I discovered something that made training feel less like a punishment and more like something I actually look forward to. Hey, my name is Matt and I've been building my own training plans for years. But it wasn't until I started using Runami that everything clicked. In this video, I will explain you how I build my own running plans and how you can do as well for maximum results. Before you even think about training plans, you need to get very clear on one thing. What is it that you are training for? And not just run a race or get faster. A great goal is specific, realistic, and meaningful to you. Here's how I like to break it down. First, start with what? Is it a 5K, a half marathon, building a distance, or just being consistent? And then define your why. Are you aiming for a personal best? Or coming back from an injury? Or are you running for stress relief or mental health? Your why is very important because it gives you a training purpose. And finally, give your goal some structure with the ABC method. Your A goal is the best case scenario, the dream outcome if everything goes perfectly. Your B goal is still a strong performance, even if race day wasn't ideal. And your C goal, that's your minimum win, even if things were falling apart. The point here is your training needs direction. A clear goal gives you focus, motivation, and a way to measure progress. Once you've nailed that, then it's time to build the plan. Once you've defined your goal, it's time to turn it into a real training plan. And I do this on Runami. I go to runami.com and I log into my account. If you don't have an account, then you can now try it for free for 7 days. Once I'm logged in, I connect my Strava account to Runami. And this step is key because it lets Runami analyze my actual runs. My distance, my pace, my heart rate, consistency, and how I've been training recently. Runami doesn't guess or assume, but it builds everything off real data. That means you're not starting from some default beginner plan or overreaching because of an outdated PB. You're starting from where you truly are right now, and that's where real progress begins. Once your fitness level is assessed, you add your goal to Runami, and this is where the work from step 1 comes in. You choose what you're training for, like running a race, building a runner base, or maintaining your fitness. And then you add all the details regarding your goal. Here you can also select the focus of your training block, like building distance or improving speed, and then Runami will tailor the training plan specifically to that. Now that your fitness and goals are locked in, Runami has everything it needs to build a truly personalized training plan. In the third step, Runami gets to work. It will build a 2-week training plan specifically tailored to your fitness level and goal. And this is not about choosing some sessions and calling it a day. The structure is actually grounded in proven principles. Runami applies the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your runs are easy and 20% are hard. It ensures that you rotate through all critical pacing zones. Easy runs, thresholds, VO2 max, long runs, so you're not just focusing on one system and neglecting the rest. The beauty here is in a balance. You don't get overloaded with intensity. You don't stall out in junk miles. But every session has a purpose. And after 2 weeks, it reassesses everything. Based on your data, your progress, and your feedback, it adapts the plan to keep moving you forward without pushing you over the edge. Now here's the real game changer, because Runami isn't just a planner, it's a coach. You can talk to it in Telegram, like you would message a real human coach. Let's say that you're feeling fatigued after a hard session. You just message, "I'm really sorry today," and then Runami will suggest a lighter session or adjust your training week. Or maybe work gets hectic and you can't do your tempo run tomorrow. You just let it know to Runami, and then it will automatically reshuffle your plan without breaking the training cycle. This is exactly what makes Runami different from every other training app that I've used. It's adaptive in real time. You're not following a schedule, but you're having a conversation with a coach that understands your body and your life. Now, here's what most runners ignore until it's too late. recovery. Runami doesn't just tell you when to go hard, but it also programs smart recovery days between hard sessions and adjusts your loads based on how you're responding. And it's only to get smarter, because soon Runami will be able to integrate sleep data to adjust your plan based on how well you're recovering. If you've had a bad night of sleep, your sessions can then be adjusted before you run yourself into the ground. This is the future of coaching. Intelligent, responsive, and centered on long-term progress. But even with a smart plan, recovery comes down to what you do. So here are my 5 tips I stick to every week. First, get enough sleep. 7 to 9 hours. This is the most powerful recovery tool that you'll have. Second, fuel up after your runs. I try to get a good mix of proteins and carbs within 30 minutes. Doesn't have to be fancy, just consistent. Third, stretch or foam roll, especially after hard sessions. Even 5 minutes helps your body to bounce back faster. Fourth, don't stack hard workouts. Easy runs are easy for a reason. Respect them. And finally, the 5th tip, don't race your recovery runs. I know it's tempting, but that slow pace is why your endurance is quietly building. So that's how I structure my running weeks now, with a coach that's smart, responsive, and actually built around me. I define my goal and sync my real data. And then Runami builds a training plan and talks to me through Telegram. It adapts when things go sideways, and it always makes sure that I'm not just training harder, but training better. It's the most consistent that I've ever been, and it's definitely the smartest running decision that I've ever made. If you want to try Runami for yourself, you can now do so for free for 7 days. Head to runami.com and register an account. And if you want to continue after those 7 days, then you can use the discount code YouTube20 for 20% off your first month. If you found this helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more running content. And let me know in the comments how you are building your training plans. I'd love to hear it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you out there.